British Nigerian heavyweight boxing star Anthony Joshua was injured in a serious car accident in Nigeria on December 29, 2025, an incident that tragically resulted in the deaths of 2 people. The crash occurred on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Ogun State while Joshua, 36, was traveling as a passenger in a vehicle along the busy highway. According to local authorities and police, the Lexus SUV in which Joshua was riding collided with a stationary truck on the side of the road. Preliminary investigation reports from the Ogun State Police Command and the Federal Road Safety Corps suggest the vehicle may have been traveling above the speed limit when it lost control during an overtaking maneuver before hitting the parked truck. The accident happened at around 11 a.m. local time, and emergency services were dispatched to the scene. Joshua was taken from the wreckage and transported to a hospital, where he was treated for minor injuries. Officials described his condition as stable. Police confirmed that 2 other passengers in the vehicle were pronounced dead at the scene. Their identities have not yet been released, and condolences have been extended to their families as investigations continue. Video and photos circulating on social media depict Joshua being helped from the damaged SUV, visibly dazed and in pain, though conscious. Eyewitnesses described the scene as chaotic, with bystanders assisting at the crash site moments after the collision. One witness recounted that the SUV's tire may have burst, contributing to the loss of control, though authorities are still investigating the exact cause of the crash. The accident came just days after Joshua's 6th-round knockout victory over YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul on December 19 in Miami, a high-profile fight streamed on Netflix that drew significant global attention. Joshua, a former unified world heavyweight champion and one of boxing's top draws, has Nigerian heritage and maintains family ties in the region where the crash took place. He was reportedly visiting family and spending time in the country during the holiday period. News of the crash prompted an outpouring of concern from across the boxing community. Jake Paul posted a message on social media expressing sympathy for Joshua and the victims' families, emphasizing that life is much more important than boxing. Officials, including the Nigerian president, also expressed their sympathies, and authorities confirmed that a thorough investigation into the circumstances of the accident is underway. While it remains unclear when Joshua will return to the ring, the focus for now is on his recovery and the ongoing police inquiry into the fatal crash. As more details emerge about the victims and the accident's cause, both fans and officials continue to await updates from Nigerian authorities and Joshua's team. Fans and netizens have been reacting strongly online after news broke that former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua was injured in a car crash in Nigeria that killed 2 people. On social platforms, many have expressed shock and sympathy. On Reddit's sports community, people posted messages like, "Hope he is okay," "RIP to the lost lives," acknowledging both Joshua's survival and the tragic deaths, while others joked insensitively, highlighting how quickly humor can surface even around serious events. Some comments have speculated about the implications for Joshua's boxing future, with users debating whether the crash might derail his plans, especially after his recent high-profile fight against Jake Paul. Others focus more on the accident itself, questioning emergency responses and commenting on the chaos seen in early video clips online. Not all reactions have been supportive. A few threads veered into conspiracy theories or blamed external factors, while others criticized commentators, making light of the situation. But overall, the dominant tone in many threads has been concern for the victims who died and hopes for Joshua's full recovery. For me, I would like to speak about Jake Paul's supportive message on social media and its significance. Life is much more important than boxing, and offered prayers for those affected, a sentiment echoed by others online. This is a clear shift from rivalry to humanity. Paul and Joshua had just shared headlines days earlier when they fought in a widely watched bout where Joshua knocked Paul out in the 6th round. Given their recent competition and the history of trash talk that surrounds big boxing matches, Paul's message stands out because it prioritizes human life ahead of sport or personal rivalry. His post steered the conversation away from boxing outcomes toward empathy and concern for lives lost and those affected by the crash, including Joshua himself. Additionally, Jake Paul has a huge following as both a boxer and a social media personality, and his reactions tend to reach far beyond traditional sports audiences. By emphasizing that life is much more important than boxing, Paul helped set a tone on social platforms that prioritize compassion over spectacle, encouraging fans to focus on the tragedy rather than just the involvement of a celebrity athlete. In sum, Jake Paul's post matters because it wasn't just a routine acknowledgement. It was a public reminder of shared humanity, especially poignant given the recent rivalry and the tragic nature of the crash. His words helped shift the narrative from one of competition to one of collective concern. If you enjoyed this content, please tap the like button and share it. Your support helps the YouTube algorithm push this video to more people. Thanks so much for being here and supporting the channel Red Heart.